Hey guys, it's the Fields Rose here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Dragon Ball Super episode 83. Now, it was kind of a filler episode, I'd have to admit. It starts off with last week we know that Beerus and them opted to have a strategy meeting at Bulma's, so here we are with that. So Goku teleports in with Supreme Kai, Elder Kai, Beerus, Whis, Gohan, Majin Buu, Hercule, the whole crew. So everyone's just chilling, so they're eating food prepared by Chi-Chi. And next we have a scene where Vegeta, he's overlooking Bulma. Now, Bulma's using Vegeta's gravity room, so that's making him a little mad because she's doing exercises, to have a healthy birth because it's healthy. So Trunks, he asks Vegeta if he's worried about it, if he's worried about Bulma, and he kind of gets caught up saying yeah, because we know Vegeta, he's normally a tough guy, and they spent a little bit more time on this scene showing that he was a little apprehensive after he said yeah. And then after that, Vegeta, he opts to go train like normal. He goes somewhere nearby to train. Actually, Goten and Trunks want to train as well, but Vegeta declines and he tells Trunks to go make the baby's bed because obviously Bulma's pregnant. So right before Vegeta he goes off to train, he actually says something to himself where he has to think of a proper name for the baby, like a Saiyan royalty type name. Now, obviously we know the name is Bulla or Bra, but he has to think of a perfect name. So as everyone's eating, Supreme Kai is getting scolded by Beerus and Whis because of their low mortal rank, and it's his job to keep up with that. And actually, Gohan asked if there's any other planet to have strong fighters who can participate in this tournament of power, and he doesn't even know. And then the Elder Kai, he speaks up and he says, based on his calculations, or whatever his wacky calculations are, we have a 12.5% chance of winning the tournament. Now, after that, we kind of have a funny scene next where where Goku, he asks Beerus about Monaka joining the tournament, and Beerus freaks out. Like, obviously, he's not going to allow Goku to know that the whole Monaka thing, it was made up. So that happened. Next, we have Gohan and Goku visual training. Now, we've seen this before in Dragon Ball, so it's Krillin versus Basal. Now, I covered this in my preview earlier, so check that out down below. So I'm just going to leave that there. But yeah, after that, we have Gohan and Goku picking our top strongest fighters. Whis actually suggests that we focus just on Earth because we haven't explored other planets. So we haven't got 17 yet. He has not made an appearance yet in this episode, but we know who our 10 fighters are going to be. There's a new information regarding the tournament in this episode. No sensu beans are allowed in this tournament unless it's a part of your natural ability. You cannot use that. No drugs in this tournament. So Vegeta still won't enter the tournament until his child is born. He wants to be there for his child. So Whis has the grand idea to play doctor in this episode and conceive the baby. The baby is born in this episode thanks to Whis. Whis walks up there, he puts his wand over her belly, and magically the baby is just wrapped up in a towel, and bam, the baby's born. So Vegeta will now be entering the tournament. We have the official title for next week's episode. It is Son Goku the Recruiter invites Krillin in number 18. So the second part of this video actually will be a reaction. So stay tuned for that. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It is the Fields Bros, and peace. All right, guys, part two, the reaction to the episode. I thought the animation was pretty good. I thought the transitions were good. Now, the other Fields bro, Brandon, is here with his reaction to the video. He has some interesting takes. I'll pass it off to him.
Yeah, there's no point of keeping Vegeta in the dark. We're
Right.
talking about our second strongest fighter, and Gohan was told by Goku, why tell Gohan and not tell Vegeta? That makes no sense.
Right.
The other universes have seen Goku's power now, so they haven't been tipped off about Vegeta. So, he can be kind of an ace in the hole there against that Jiren dude they were talking about, or whatever his name was.
Right.
But would you agree that there's
Yeah.
really no
We
advantage?
actually saw in the episode right after Whis conceived the baby.
Yeah, he conceived the baby because he wanted Vegeta's attention on the tournament. Vegeta said, Yeah, he doesn't care because he's having a child. Well,
Right,
now that's done. So
right.
now you can focus on the tournament.
We actually saw because we saw Bulma training, actually exercising in the gravity room, and and then Vegeta actually suggested that he might get rusty because of you, woman. Quote, you know what I mean? So like then like that is that is thrown in there for a reason. You know what I mean? Like him hinting at that, and then the tournament is coming up. Like that's not a good sign. There,
Right.
and I think the writers are throwing that in there. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And we also saw Goku get Vegeta's attention by saying he fought Topo even at blue form. He wasn't sure if he could beat him, and that got Vegeta's attention. You know what I
Right.
mean? So Vegeta definitely needs to be clued in on the gravity of the
Well, he's
situation
the
so he
type of
can train
well,
properly.
he's the type of fighter that treats every fight the same. Like
Right.
the stakes aren't going to change how he's going to approach the fight. He's not coming in there to. He's coming there to like take control of the ring. It's his ring when he steps into it. It's his area.
Right.
Like you know what I'm trying to say.
hmm Like I just think it's all interesting. Like
So when's he going to find out? Like when they're going there? Oh, by the way,
oh yeah,
we can't lose this tournament.
over
Not
here
that he
he's
intends to lose it, but
right. Like
I
he
just
has
don't.
to be
I
able to
just don't
train.
see any what the writers are. There's nothing it really gains except like I don't know.
Right. Like, what is your take on the no sensu beans? Beerus actually hinted, "Hey, take him in private," and then Whis is like,
Oh,
"Beerus, no,
the grand
you'll be
priest,
caught."
the grand priest will like pat everybody down or something. Like you can't get anything past that dude.
Mm-hmm.
He even influences Zeno sometimes how he talks. He'll suggest something and then basically trick Zeno into saying something and giving an order.
Yeah, but I thought it was interesting how Goku slapped his hands on the table. It was like Manaka, he can enter the
If
tournament.
anything, I blame like Gohan should be the character to go up and be like, "Hey, Vegeta, there's something. Like, if there's a guy who I need to tell this to, you're the guy."
Like Vegeta needs to know.
Like Gohan should be the one to tell Vegeta.
Like, yeah, man, yeah, it was a good episode. Like a filler episode, quote, but information was in this episode. Like Bra or Bola was born, whatever you want to call her. Like she will.
She's not a fighter.
I,
If they
I
follow
know, but that is
if
inspiration
they
for
follow the
Vegeta to draw
GT,
on, isn't it
how she
not?
was written in GT, she was not a fighter.
Like that is inspiration. Like he has a kid now. Like now, as soon as he gets told now he's fighting for something, just how Gohan is. As soon as he looked at Pan, he's like, "All right, I'll enter."
Unless they're trying to get him extra motivated by because Whis knows he's having a baby and he knows he thinks everything is all good.
Mm-hmm.
So Whis knows that Vegeta's starting to settle in, feel at peace, and then he's just gonna spur it on him.
What is your take on it? Says, um, right as everyone was eating, Beerus scolds Supreme Kai because Gohan asked him how many other planets in our universe, Universe 7, can fight in the tournament. And he didn't know.
If there
You know
were
what I
other
mean?
strong warriors out there, they would have surfaced in the past. Like there was like think back in the Buu saga when Kid Buu was
I think
just
he
like.
said 28 planets in our universe have mortal life, but he doesn't know
But remember, like back in the
how
Buu
strong
saga,
they are.
when Kid Buu learned instant transmission, he was in space and he was sensing like any area where there were strong levels of energy, and he was just blowing up every planet that had any abnormally high energies, and it led him to Otherworld, and then eventually to Goku and Vegeta because there's they're still the strong. They're definitely at the top of our universe. We know that now. They're the
Right.
top two fighters in Universe 7.
And there was information released by Elder Kai, and his mind, he thinks we have a 12.5% chance of winning the tournament. And then Goku, he's like, all I have to do is win. You know what I mean? So we're all right. So, yeah, guys, that is our reaction and our review to the episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It is the Fields Bros, and we are out.
Later.